You don't have to wait for New Year's. You don't have to wait for Monday to start. You can start today. You should start today. Okay, so hello again from my car. So today I wanted to share what helped me get motivated and take action to achieve my goals. And I think that does not just apply for fitness goals, but it applies in life in general, for any goal that you want to achieve, for life, for jobs, for your home, your car, like just anything that you want to achieve. I think this would be so helpful for you. So I hope that you enjoyed and I hope that you learned something from it. I feel like I make like a mad face when I'm driving. Sorry, not mad. I'm just concentrating. This is my concentration face. So I wanted to, I guess, talk about what did I do, what helped me to get out of my funk, my bad place that I was in. Because when you want to change something, it's probably because whatever you're doing or whatever is happening right now is not working. So you want to do something about it to change it, right? So maybe it doesn't mean like your life is horrible or anything like that, but you're just unhappy in a certain area in your life. So you want to make a change, but you don't feel motivated to make that change, right? I listen to a lot of motivational videos. I was also reading the book called You Are Badass, the first book by the yellow one by Jen Sincero. Now reading a book called The Secret by Rhonda Byrne. I actually have it here. This is the book that I'm reading now. And like now reading, I realized that I was using the law of attraction without even realizing it. So, and I feel like the way they explain it, the way the book explains it is like so much clearer and organized. So I'm going to use what I read from there to explain my process. So the first thing that you have to do is you need to set clear goals. So not just like I need a new job, because that's not clear. Like if you're saying I want a new job, well, there's so many of them out there. Which one do you want? You know, which one are you going to work hard to get? What helped me was to make a vision board. That like really kicked off my journey. I did it in the beginning of 2019, and I feel like that motivated me so much. But also writing them down and being very specific on what you want. Make sure that it's a need. Turn whatever your want is into a need, into a priority. So once you have that clear and your goals, you have them written down, put them everywhere that you can see them. So the next thing that you have to do is believe in yourself, believe that you are going to be able to obtain that you are going to be in the shape that you want to be in, that you are going to be able to get the job that you want to get, that you are going to get the car that you want, that you are going to get that house that you want, that you are worthy of those things, because you are worthy of those things. And you may think that you're not, or your mind may just come up with all these excuses, all of these limitations of why you can't get that, you know, whatever it is, whether it's like, oh no, I'm not qualified for it. Those limiting beliefs have to go out the window, because they're not doing you any good. So for example, let's say me and my weight loss, you know, what kinds of negative thoughts or what kinds of limiting beliefs or excuses did I put? The obvious one, I don't have time for the gym. Yes, you do. You do have time for the gym. You will make time for the gym if it's something that you're committed to. You can wake up extra early to go to the gym. You can go after at night once you're done. You could do things at home. Do it during work hours if you're like sitting down all day or something like that. You have a staircase, go on your break. Or go a couple, you know, do a couple blocks around, you know, your neighborhood after, walk your dog, go running with your dog, go bike riding, getting rid of those limiting beliefs, and believing, you know, that you are going to be able to do that even though you don't have the tools that you need at this very moment, that they're available to you already. You just don't see that they're available to you. Once you commit to this, and once you are like so sure that you want this goal, your brain, that's all it's going to think about. There's going to be signs that you're going to be given from the universe, from God, whatever you believe in. Maybe you hear somebody telling you, hey, there's this job opening, you know? So don't limit yourself. The resources are there for you. You just have to believe that they are there for you, that this goal is yours already. And that brings me to my next point, which is to feel like you already have it. Feel like you already have whatever it is that you want. Like if you want a new car and you want this certain brand or whatever, just feel like when you're in your car, if it's an old car, just feel like, yeah, I'm driving my new Jeep. And this may be like difficult at first. Actually, it's difficult, period, right? But at first it's gonna feel weird because you're just kind of like, okay, this feels like I'm lying to myself. But no. You have to believe it. You have to feel that it's already yours. So for example, in my weight loss journey, I would hype myself up, and again, again, positive affirmations is what I was talking about earlier, you know, like I am capable of doing this, like I have a great body, like my body is so beautiful and toned, and just like say those things to yourself every day, in the morning, before you go to bed, during lunchtime, when you're eating, you know, whenever you have the chance to just say those things to yourself, believe them, feel as if you already have whatever your goal is. If you already have that job, start visualizing that. How's your desk gonna look? How are you gonna decorate your desk? Visualize it all. How are you gonna dress to this job? When you have your new car, how are you gonna feel inside the car? What's it gonna smell? What's it gonna smell like? Feel those things like as if you already had them. Believe that they are already yours, because they are. They are already yours. You just have to believe it and feel it, right? And something that's incredibly important when you're feeling it is to be very grateful of what you already have. Be grateful for the car that you have. Be grateful for the house that you have. Be grateful for the job that you have. Be grateful for where you're at in your journey. If it's the beginning, be grateful for that. Be grateful. It helps you appreciate all of your blessings. It helps you appreciate what you have and to have a more positive mindset. When you're feeling positive and good about it, having those positive feelings, you're in tune with with what your goals are, right? If you're doing the opposite, which is being ungrateful and complaining about the stuff that you already have, then all you're doing is spreading negative energy. All you're doing is putting yourself down. So being at a high vibration, high energy vibration, which is when you're being positive, which is when you're being grateful for everything that you have, for the crappy car that you have, for the small apartment that you have, for the weight that you're at, like being grateful for that is going to put you at a high frequency and high energy level, and that's going to attract more of that good stuff. You've got your goals straight. You believe that goal is yours, that you are going to be able to accomplish it, that somehow, some way, and you don't have to worry about that. That's the best part. You don't have to worry about how when you're thinking about these goals. Everything is going to happen the way it needs to for you to be able to achieve that goal. Whether it's a person that's going to cross your path or a position that's going to become available that you didn't think was going to become available. This next, I don't even want to call it a step, because it's not like a step that you take. It's something that happens, right? When you do all of those things, when you're feeling all of those things start to happen. You're going to build new habits, feeling motivated, you're using your positive affirmations. It's literally impossible for you to fail at anything, because the only way that you're actually failing at something is if you're not even doing anything to obtain that goal. You know, if you're trying something and it's not working out, it doesn't mean that you're failing. It just means it's not working out. You got to readjust. You got to change something. If that doesn't work, then you're one step closer, because now you know you're not going to try that. You're going to switch to something else, right? What have we already talked about? Positive affirmations, hyping yourself up in the morning, in la noche, at night. I mean, you're already building new habits in that way. If you're wanting to get a job, what habits are you building? What things are you doing differently now? You're going to be working on your resume, or maybe feeling excited, maybe looking at more jobs, maybe looking into research, or maybe talking to people who are already doing that job, going to the gym, maybe working out at home, getting up earlier because you're excited about this goal, because this goal is all that you can think about now. You're so willing to put in the work for it naturally. Keep in mind that those limiting beliefs are always going to try to put you down, or maybe somebody's going to say something to put you down. You just don't even share that you're working on this goal. Just work on it secretly. Ask yourself, what are those things that are actually making me qualified or worthy enough? Remove those negative thoughts and replace them with good thoughts, positive affirmations. Hype yourself up, compliment yourself. You deserve it. And lastly, don't forget to be patient. Sometimes things take time, but just believe and feel and really truly believe that goal is already yours, and don't let that fire run out. You know, that's why finding your why is incredibly important, because you need to have a reason that's going to keep you motivated. You need a really good reason to stay focused on this goal. Something that on the days that you do not feel like going to the gym, you remember about that reason or that why, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the gym. It's gonna be worth it. I'm gonna feel great after the gym. Push yourself and believe in yourself, and you're going to be able to accomplish whatever goal it is that you set. No matter what your mind or other people try to tell you, you are worthy of that. So I hope that this was very helpful for you. I hope that you got something from it. So thank you so much for watching this video. Again, let me know if this was helpful, please. So thank you, and have a great week. How is it that you need to make it a need, right? Well, you have to acknowledge that whatever you're doing now, whatever your habits are not doing you any good. They're not making you feel good. They're probably making you feel bad. If you want to get another job, if you're probably not happy where you're at, maybe you don't like your coworkers, maybe you don't like the way the place is run, If you want a new car, like maybe your car keeps breaking down. You have to acknowledge that whatever it is now is not is not making you happy. For me, I acknowledge that my health wasn't making me happy. I wasn't happy feeling tired all the time. I wasn't happy taking the birth control pills to get my menstruation back on track. I wasn't happy not doing anything for myself and like being bored at home or whatever. I realized that what I was doing wasn't making me happy. It wasn't serving me any purpose. You know, that really motivated me. I really wanted to make a change in my life because I wasn't where I wanted to be.